Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Intuitive Angling. Really appreciate you guys taking some time to watch the video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how terrible the Tokyo rig is. I cannot stand this thing. I fished it a bunch, and I want to give you guys an alternative to the Tokyo rig that'll catch a lot more fish when you're looking for the same type of application, because Tokyo rig just sucks in my opinion. And real quick before we get started, just wanted to give you guys a weekly reminder. If you haven't had a chance, please go by and check out fishthemoment.com. We got our lake map breakdowns there. Myself, Johnny Schultz, Matt Steffen are kicking these breakdowns out. Lakes all across the country, every season of the year. It's a great resource for wanting to find out more about the lake you fish a lot, or a lake that you're going to that you've never fished before. So check that out at fishthemoment.com. Okay, guys. Let's talk a little bit about this Tokyo rig deal. Now, you guys have probably heard of this. This has been one of those deals where people started talking about this thing about 5 years ago. So guys started doing good in tournaments once in a while, and it was one of those new deals that came along that everybody had to have. Tokyo rig this, Tokyo rig that. So anyway, I got picked a couple up and started trying them a while back. And and I'm started to talk about it. Here's the basic Tokyo rig. What it is, it's a EWG offset hook. It's got a piece of wire coming down. It's got you put your slip sinker on yourself based upon the weight that you want. And then it's got like a little barrel swivel that you attach it to on top like that. So that's the basic setup. So anyway, once this thing came out, I started experimenting with it because everybody talked about how great the Tokyo rig was. And I fished it and fished it and fished it, and I couldn't catch any fish on the thing. I mean, it's just like I'd throw the Tokyo rig for 30, 40 minutes, not get a bite, then pick up a Texas rig or a jig or something like that and start catching fish. And I kept thinking, it's like, maybe it's just the day. So I started doing it, and I started doing it around the country, different parts. I couldn't catch any fish on it. And so before I get into this a little bit more, I know inevitably somebody's going to say, Randy, you're a dinosaur, you suck, give it up, hang it up, you're too old to fish. Tokyo rigs, I've caught hogs on them, it's awesome, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I know that's coming. Anyway, guys, I have spent a lot of time experimenting with this thing, and in my opinion, the Tokyo rig sucks. And you know why I think it sucks? Is because, okay, you're talking about on this particular thing, here, I'm a real, stickler for detail. So when the idea of this thing is that the weight and this piece of metal here is going to keep the bait up off the bottom. So you got it a couple inches off the bottom. But in my opinion, look at all this hardware you have here. You've got this heavy, thick wire with the slip sinker down here. You've got the barrel swivel here. And to me, the fish can pick up on this. Now, I know you guys are going to say, well, I've caught tons of fish on a Tokyo rig. But guys, bass will hit anything. I could go out right now and pick up a stick in my yard and put a treble hook on it and probably go somewhere and catch a fish on it. Or I could put a straight shank hook on a hot dog and flip it into a bush and catch a fish. So bass will hit anything. But what I'm saying is I sort of got feeling that all this extra hardware was the reason why I couldn't catch fish on the thing. And I gave it a good try. So anyway, I want to give you guys an alternative to the Tokyo rig that will catch fish, and I can promise you, because I've caught a ton of fish on it, and it's the Power Shot, which is similar. Now, this is the Power Shot, guys, here. This is basically a heavy-duty drop shot. I've got a 3/0 EWG hook. I've got the same Z-Hog on it. I've got a 1/2 ounce drop shot weight on it. It's the same type of setup. It's designed to get the bait up off the bottom, but here's the difference in it, is you've got the fluorocarbon line as your leader instead of this big hunk of metal on there. Now, if you're a bass, you guys tell me, which one would be more appealing to you? This big chunk of wire hanging down there, or a piece of fluorocarbon line that you can't see? Guys, the Power Shot will catch more fish in the same situation than the Tokyo rig. I can promise you with that. I've experimented with it. Now, you guys out there, I'm sure there's some Tokyo rig fans out there, and if you think you can catch them on the Tokyo rig better, then more power to you. But for you guys out there like myself that have tried this Tokyo rig and can't get it to work and just think it sucks, try that Power Shot, because that Power Shot will catch them. and you can vary the leaders on them. You can vary the sinker size, the same with the Parashot. But anyway, I'm giving all my Tokyo rigs away. I had one left over just for this video because I've given them away over the last couple of years because I can't get bid on them. So if you guys want to catch more fish, get rid of those Tokyo rigs and get you a Parashot, and you'll start getting bit a little bit more. So anyway, guys, just a quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Much appreciated you tuning in. And please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all later.